got Ferrari. We got Lamborghini. We got Corvette. We got the U.S. Postal Service, the freaking Batmobile, the Wienermobile. We got NASCAR. We got more Lamborghinis, more Ferraris, more, you name it, we got it. Look, another bin of ridiculous Hot Wheels cars. Oh, you know, guys, you know. All right, you guys are probably asking, what in the heck am I putting on video? And I don't know how these things come to me, but I got offered from a neighbor who lives just across in the neighborhood on the other side from me, this ridiculous collection of Hot Wheels cars from the 70s, 80s, 90s. There may be some 2000s in here also. It's about 600 of them, and about half of them are brand new in the packaging, and half of them are what you just saw loose. So this container, those of you that collected Hot Wheels in the 80s and 90s, which would have been me because I'm an 85 kid. So when I started getting toys, you know, playing with cars as a little kid, these are the toys that I got. And I had a lot of these cars. And check it out. There's double. So you can flip that case over. Look, you can literally flip it over. It locks in place. And then you can flip it. And then you've got the cars on the other side of this case. So this case, when I counted it, holds about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, about 24, but there's a few extra. So call this case about 50 cars, another 50, another 50, 150, right? So this is where all this craziness that you just saw me hold up was. Anyways, long story short, I bought about 600 of these. And I gave the guy, he wanted $2, close to $2 a piece. He was looking for $1,100 or $1,200. I said, there's no way I can do it. I'd love to pay you $500 for them, which some people would say is a little high, which is, you know, less than $1. You know, at $600 was $1 a piece, which a lot of people would have said was like kind of their cutoff. And the thing about it is at $600 a piece at $1, you know, $1 each, he kind of cringed. And he's like, look, I'll come down to 1,000 for you. And I was like, you know, I really can't do $1,000. How about, you know, we come up a little bit. What do we want to do? And, you know, he's a neighbor. He's a cool dude. He's trying to be fair with him. So we settled on a price at about $1.50 a unit, give or take, something in that neighborhood. So the total price out the door was $900. A lot of people are going to say, it's $1.50. But you know what? A lot of these are comping. A lot of these are comping in the $10 to $15 range. Now we know. Look, we got another, oh my goodness, we got another, they got the original $1.59 stickers on them. So, you know, these kind of things. This is the Ferrari 348. You guys probably familiar with that car. This is the Cunningham car, 31 to 36. So he has like almost complete sets here of this stuff. He's got the Porsche 911 GT 198. That one was comped out at like 15 to 20 actually. So we just got packages and packages of 600 cars. Here was my thought process. 600 cars at $10 a piece gross is $6,000. And we know that eBay and the fees are going to take 30% with the shipping labels and the fees. So probably looking at somewhere, you know, call it $2,000 for shipping labels and fees, leaving me $4,000, and I paid $900, which is $3,100 in profit. But it's really, really easy to list these. There's 600 of them. I think Kate can do 50 a day. You know, so 2 days to do 100. So it takes her 12 days to list all of them, maybe 10 days to list all of them. She can do 60 a day. And we can make a couple $1,000s. It's Christmas. People are going to love them. They'll sell quick. They're really hot right now. We got boxes and boxes. It's a really easy flip. It's a neighbor, so I was trying to do them, you know, a little bit of a solid to give them a fair price. But I think it's great. What do you guys think about Hot Wheels? I think they're fantastic. Let's go take a look at a few more of them. All right, so here's another box I just cracked open. We got the 2003 first edition Lamborghini Murcielago. That's probably the manual LP610 or 640. I can't remember which one that one is. We got this 1933 Ford low body. All these are, again, some of these are $8 to $10. Some of these are $12. We got a 1955 Corvette. Some of these are $20. Some of these are $7. It just all depends. A 1970 Mustang Mach 1, that was a super cool car. These are the cars that we had posters of all over my walls when I was a kid. Cars that I dreamed of having one day. Cars that I still dream of buying, you know, a Lambo or a Ferrari, you know, one day in the next, you know, by the time I'm 40 in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. So just an entire bin. Again, there's 600. There's about 400 of these cars in here. And then we have all the boxes that have like 25, 50, 75, 100. There's almost 600 cars. So I thought it was a great deal. This guy's been collecting, you know, he's about 40, 45 years old. I hope that's how old he is. He's probably watching this video, David, shout out. Yeah, so I think we made a good deal. I think he, you know, got a fair price. I think I'll make a few bucks. And it's a cool thing for Christmas to be able to sell all these and hopefully, you know, turn a couple $1,000s in the profit. I mean, this Viper, this '08 Viper SRT 10A AGR it's a freaking cool car. I would have loved to own that. Now, I'm not going to say I don't own one of my dream cars, but this car didn't exist when I was 10 or 8 or whatever, you know, as a kid trying to collect cars and Hot Wheels. This car did not exist. So it's a dream car now simply because I own it. I've owned 2 of them and I love them. And it's by far the best car I've ever owned, my favorite car. But the dream is in these boxes, you know, to own that Lamborghini Huracan or that Lamborghini Aventador or that, you know, Ferrari or that, you know, Gallardo LP564 Lamborghini, you know, this Ferrari Enzo. I mean, there's just so many cars that just are in this box that were my childhood dreams. So I can't wait to get them up, get them listed, and pass them on to somebody else who might, you know, love them. So that's what I did today on a Sunday. Now, hopefully you guys kind of see, you know, as I keep buying all these bulk purchases, kind of how my mind works when I'm purchasing them and paying, you know, $900 and seeing that I could probably net $3,000 or $3,500. On bulk wholesale, when you're individually, you know, selling things and buying in bulk, you hope that you can 10 times your money, but realistically, that's a gross sale hope. Like you 10 times your money gross sales and you'll 5 times your money or 6 times your money in net sales. This one, again, helping somebody out, a little bit smaller of a purchase, a little cooler, quicker turnover. You know, I'm happy to make 5 times the money, you know, $4,500 if I can gross sale 5 or 6,000, selling them for 7 times the money and then making 3 to 3.5 times my money in pocket, 4 times my money. I'm fine with that. Like, it's good. It's inventory. It's thousands of dollars in profit. On the hockey cards, I think a lot of people misunderstood on the hockey cards because I showed like 10 cards. There's a bunch of 70s and non-wax era cards in there that I paid $12,500 for. And look, you know, 3 times my money would be $36,000, but it's a lot of work. So I need to make, you know, 40, 50, 60 grand on those. I mean, the 1970s cards at $10 and $15 a piece, there's 10, 15, 20,000 of them. You can do the math. So that's kind of how I think about bulk. There's no set in stone number or set percentage, but I'm kind of processing that in my head. If I'm doubling my money, it's got to be a really quick turn and not a ton of money. If I'm making 3 or 4 times my money, it can be a pretty quick turn. It doesn't have to be instant. You know, like this kind of deal to make 4 or 5 times my money, this was right where I'd like to be. And I'm happy with it. So we'll get the cars listed and you'll start seeing them pop up on my eBay store. That's down below if you want to check it out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Another day, another bulk purchase. I'm happy with it. Thank you, David, for hooking me up with the Hot Wheels, and I can't wait to get to listing them, which we will do this week. Thank you, everybody, for watching again. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. As always, I'll see you guys next time.